Look at other news now, and about a third of Syrian rebels share the same ideology as Islamic State. A new report says there are up to 65,000 radical fighters in Syria, the largest gathering of jihadi groups in modern times. The research was conducted by a think tank linked to former British Prime Minister Tony Blair. Wally Boyko in London has more.
This is a study that's been released by a think tank called the Centre on Religion and Geopolitics, and it's found that there are around 60% of Syria's rebels broadly have the same aims as those fighting for the Islamic State. The report also warns that even if IS is defeated, those leftover jihadists could cause real havoc. There's also the issue of trying to distinguish between what is a moderate and an extremist Syrian rebel. The report says that trying to distinguish between rebels is bound to fail because they do share similar aims. And both the British and the US governments have had trouble coming up with a definition of a moderate Syrian rebel in the past.
Don't you need to be totally satisfied that these people are not, rampant human rights abusers and beheaders? What is it that gets them across that hurdle?
It is not. I don't think it is. I don't think we can enumerate it.
Well, many will know that Russia's definition of rebels in Syria has been somewhat different. We can take a listen to Russian Foreign Minister giving his definition of what a terrorist is, rather succinctly.
If it looks like a terrorist, if it acts like a terrorist, if it walks like a terrorist, if it fights like a terrorist, it's a terrorist, right?
But of course, international efforts are being made to get both the Syrian government and opposition groups around the negotiating table as part of the Vienna process. But because of this lack of agreement over who is and who isn't a terrorist, there are sticking points. So this report, which is talking about looking at all the groups in Syria as a whole, rather than just focusing on IS, is extremely relevant at the moment.